On July 28th in 2013, Peanut and his two brothers arrived from a high-kill shelter when they were just 4 weeks old. An exceptional volunteer intercepted before they were fully processed by the shelter, and thank goodness they did. All 3 of these sweet babies would have been quickly euthanized as they were sick and blind from untreated upper respiratory infections. Although Peanut was left permanently blind from this illness, he has never let it hold him back. Peanut inspires us daily with his playful spirit, his kind soul, and his resilience. Thank you to the incredible volunteer who stepped up to save Peanut and his siblings. That decision gave them all the chance to live normal, happy lives despite the challenges that they were facing. We would also like to thank our beautiful supporters for showing Peanut just how loved he is, and for helping us give him the best life imaginable.
I think I met Peanut back in 2019, and he was a very shy and skittish cat. He loved cuddling with the other cats. I remember always seeing cuddled up with Chester, but he liked attention, but he wanted to be in his own little space. He's a very shy man. Probably how soft he was. he just looks like a cartoon character to me. He doesn't look like a real cat. And then you pet him and he's just a squishy little guy. And he's got the softest toe beans. I used to come in here and sit with Megan all the time, and then Peanut and Megan would always be cuddled up together. So I would just come and give them both some lovin's and treats and stuff. Definitely in his bravery. Definitely in how brave he's gotten with the other cats and people. He used to be very shy and skittish, and now he's a very confident little man. He comes up and hangs out with people now. He visits with the visitors, shows off his wheel to the viewers. He's definitely a completely different cat than when I first met him. Just finding him asleep in the most random places on the climbers, and he's just hanging off of it, sound asleep, living his best life. Or when he's running on the wheel and stuff, and he's running. He's doing a full sprint. He might be a little shy at first, but once you start giving him some attention and talking to him, he becomes a complete little ham, and he just wants attention.
The first time I met Peanut was actually for my job interview. And I would say I didn't get to officially meet him. I was just observing the room, looking at all the cats and just gauging who they might be or who I might see again. My first impression of Peanut, I think he was actually outside. It was this very room. I think he was outside. We were sitting outside in the chairs, me and Allison, and he was much like this, actually. He was laying down on one of the carandas, just face out. And it was just so funny because I never worked with a lot of cats before. And I have a few cats, but when I first started, I didn't have much experience with the cats. So getting to see some of these cats' personalities and how goofy they could be, like Peanut, something that sticks out more than the other cats regarding Peanut would be, I guess, his timidness. A few of the other cats are also timid, but first meeting Peanut, his timidness kind of takes you a bit off guard, I guess, because when you see him interacting with the other cats, he does keep a low profile. He does to crouch to the ground when he walks sometimes, but for some reason, I feel just one random day, he will kind of show you a different side of himself. And knowing that side of him now, it's very hard to see the timid side. While it still does come out, it's just very interesting how contrasting that can be. And I feel he is one of the most contrasting? That's going to be a word today. The most contrastic cat here, because I know Cassie has her timid moments, so does Han, and so does Alice. But for some reason, Peanut he just has a different way to him. It took him a while to get used to me. And I think a part of that was me also trying to learn some of his cues, see what he likes, and get him used to my voice, because he is a blind cat. I think I remember the first time he actually wasn't as timid with me, And it was again over there in the other house, house 1, where I was just cleaning one random day, and as I was going about, I kind of spoke to him differently. I was trying to reassure him that, you know, I'm here with good intentions. I just want to give you some love. And I think after speaking to him with that kind of tone, he let me pet him. And I think this was like one of the first times where he was just like walking around. He just like kind of perked up when I pet him, because usually when I would do it before that, I would always pet him and he would kind of just like hunch down to the ground and like kind of try to scurry away. But that day, for some reason, I kind of spoke to him different. I was more open and he responded differently. And since then, I've kind of tried to incorporate that when speaking to him or trying to get his attention. And so far, it's been great. He's been very open. He's been a very lovely cat. It's just been great. It showed me a really new side to him that I love seeing. My favorite traits, for some reason, I love his face shape. I don't know what it is. He just looks very odd. He kind of reminds me of a bird. It's very cute and it's endearing. I like it. It's odd, but it's something I can appreciate about Peanut. Another little trait that I like of his is whenever he is feeling energetic, he'll be on the carandas, and I feel like this is one of the most times you ever see him energetic. He'll be on the carandas and he'll just randomly start twirling around, and he'll just roll and roll and roll, and sometimes I think he's gonna fall off. He doesn't, but it's just very cute. And it's not something you would expect out of him when first meeting him. I wasn't aware that him and Morticia were cuddle buddies until a few months ago. It was very odd because it was the first time I was seeing them lay together. It was just very jarring to see, but it kind of made sense. They look really cute together. Oh, Peanut! Oh, I have it in my head, but I can't say it. Oh, Peanut, what is it? I think that Peanut would be very much into alternative music, but not today's alternative. Early 2000s My Chemical Romance. I think Peanut would love My Chemical Romance. He was that guy in high school who walked around with all of the band t-shirts, and he had a skateboard with him. You would just see his earbuds. He would never pay attention to anyone, but he just walked around. He was a really cool dude. And he was just listening to My Chemical Romance all day. I would say, if you come to visit Peanut, he loves the string toys with the bells. It has to have a bell on it. And then he just goes crazy and swats at it, and it's very cute.